Rapper, ooh, rapper, ooh, rapper, The more I see, the less I know, the more I want to let it go. All right, it's early in the morning. Good morning. Welcome and welcome back. We have a beautiful morning with a beautiful soul. Just give me a moment while I gather what I need to gather here. Okay. Gathering. Making it real, making it feel just like it feels, just like it feels. Whew, okay. I am clearing out a lot of mucus from the lungs, and so my throat is feeling a little bit hoarse today. Don't worry about it. We'll get into the reading. Okay. Got some tea. Got some some Nagachampa. Welcome. Let's see what Spirit has to tell you today about what's going on. What is going on? What is going on? Let's do a fun one. Let's do how people are perceiving you right now. How you're being perceived. Okay. Is that where you want me to go, Spirit? Is that where you want me to go? How are people perceiving you right now? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, let's go there. So people see you as a lucky charm. You're just a luck box, aren't you? You just are lucky. That's what they think. They're like, oh, they're lucky. Now, while people are perceiving you as lucky, I don't think that you think about yourself as lucky. You've done the inner work. You've used the manifestation principles and techniques. You know how it works. You know what to do, okay? And people think that this comes from luck. Like it's like you just so happen to manifest things just like that whenever you want. And people see that and they're like, whoa now. How'd you get there? How'd you go all the way from there? How'd you get there from all the way over there? In a minute, in a second. But, I don't feel like they see all of the work that you put in, all the study and the reading I'm seeing a lot of reading, a lot of study, okay? I'm seeing a little bit of some breath work, some kundalini movement, and that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like you do a little bit of that study all the time, all right? You study. You're a big-brained individual. You like studying. Okay, you could be into academics. Could be like a teacher of some sort, all right? But I feel like the only reason you got into teaching and academics is because of your love of knowledge. It's not that you think that you need it. It's that you love it. And you love giving it out. Okay, hold on now. We're seeing how people perceive you, okay? So I feel like people perceive you as a very lucky individual, but they also perceive you as a well-studied individual. Okay? Why am I getting a little bit of mixed messages on that? Let me see here. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So people like, they see you as lucky, but they feel like you take it for granted. Okay, they feel like you take advantage of your luck, or you take it for granted, or you don't recognize it enough. I feel like there's this energy of people around you that want you to pay homage to your parents or to something other than your own manifested ability. Like, for some reason, people are perceiving you as lucky, but they're like not wanting you to get what you're getting because you're lucky. Okay? It's almost like people have like this hidden vendetta when you do get lucky. Like when you like win a scratch ticket, or you get called on to go up on stage for something, or you just so happen to land something, like you get something and people think that you're lucky for it. And so there's this like people are perceiving you as going too quickly. Okay? You're too fast for them. Like you need to slow down, otherwise you'll stand out. And if you stand out, they're gonna look at you and they're gonna be like, whoa, hold on now. We want some of that, and you're getting it. And if you're getting it and we're not getting it, that's not fair. So people perceive you as unfair. Okay? People are perceiving you as being unfair. What you get is not fair. But what they don't realize is that the entire universe is built in perfect balance. And it's always in perfect balance. And so everything that you receive, you had to have become the same vibration or frequency of it. Okay. So people are also perceiving you as a leader, but they don't. So people see you as abundant and they see you as a leader, but both of these things, people have a hard time telling you to your face. They would never, like, I feel like right now, it's very hard for the people around you to acknowledge your leadership, to acknowledge that you are the one that inspired them to get going, that you are the one who they look up to and that they go to for advice and counseling, even if it's in secret, okay? You know, they look to you. They're waiting for you to do something. You are an initiator. You're a trendsetter, and people follow your trend. But I feel like they would not tell you that. They just perceive you as that, and they don't want that to be the case, though, even though that's, you know, sort of secretly what they think and what they are doing. I feel like you're very polarizing, too. Like, some people follow your lead because they know you're a leader. Other people know you're a leader, and so they actively rebel against your lead, whatever lead that is. Okay. People see you as like soup. Look at this. We have the wands, the coins, and the cups now. So with your relationships, people think that you have and are perceiving you to have really, really good relationships. They think that you're emotionally fulfilled, and this is how they're perceiving you. You may not feel like you're all the way there emotionally, or like you still have some things to do, and that you're, you know, finding the one and finding the things in your life and everything's balancing out. But other people perceive you as having it all together, as not needing any support of any kind. They really like admire and openly admire your relationships. Like, this is not something that they hold back in telling you either. It's like you're just sort of somebody who you just have a lot of friends, or at least that's how you're perceived. You know, you are somebody who naturally brings people towards you. You're magnetic in a social sphere. And I feel like that's true on many different levels. So not only are you lucky, perceived as lucky, but you're also perceived as somebody who has a lot of friends and a big social sphere to draw upon, to work with, to have fun with, growth. People, you know, you just don't stop growing. You don't stop moving forward. You keep moving forward. You keep gaining. You keep going. You keep growing. You continue to push and push and push into more and more perfection. And people are perceiving this right now really heavily. Okay? Really, really heavily. People think that you're psychic. People are perceiving you to be very psychic. You might be like saying things that are resonating with them, and they don't know how you know stuff that you know. Like they talk about a game and then you just tell them what the game is and they didn't even tell you. Or or like you mentioned something and it was exactly what they were thinking at the time. Or you answer their question before they ask it to you. These things are happening around you right now, and this is how people are perceiving you. They're like, how do they know? Not only are they lucky, but they just know everything that I'm thinking. They know everything that I'm thinking, and it's scaring some people. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit of like, whoa, how do you know that deeply about what I'm thinking about? Like people feel like they get revealed. Ooh, excuse me. Like they get revealed around you, and they have no option to be in a space of like they cannot be in their shadow when they're around you. And their shadow, even, they can be in their shadow, but their shadow cannot hide in the shadows. It's a like for them it's like this almost unfortunate thing because they would love to show you a version of themselves that doesn't include the shadow, but it's just not going to work because that's what you are. You are a perceiver of the shadow. And like they don't even know who you are, but they know that they feel naked in front of you. They feel like they have to reveal everything. Okay, or it's already revealed when you come in the room. So this makes people on edge, puts them on edge a little bit. Okay, yeah, a lot of people are on edge around you because of this. Okay, especially people who have a lot of demons. I'm getting, okay. So the more darkness within them, the harder it is to be around you. And when you start calling them out for things that they might be thinking in their mind, this triggers these dark things inside of them because not only are you like revealing them, but you're also calling them out without calling them out, if that makes sense. Like you're saying things that have double meanings, and you don't even have to try. It's just like you say something to them and it just so happens to be something that they're dealing with or that they're trying to hide. And so they get really on edge and defensive around you. People are perceiving you to just see right through them. See right through them. Okay. What else? How else are people perceiving you? The moon. Wow. So you definitely like know secrets. Like there are no secrets and you know secrets. There's that double meaning again. It's like the moon. People perceive you to have access to the unconscious. You know how to talk to the subconscious mind. And so again, this is scary for some people because you know how to use your words in a way that talks to them subliminally, not just to their consciousness, but to their subconscious. And I'm getting that you don't even communicate to their consciousness most of the time. And you know it. You know what you're doing. Okay, I feel like you know that you don't need to talk to their consciousness because half the time they're not even conscious. You can talk to them as if you're talking to their subconscious. And I'm feeling like the words that you say to people activate them, trigger emotions in them that they haven't felt in years. When somebody first meets you, it can be a whole ride. It can be a whole wheel of fortune. It can be a spiral. They get on a roller coaster ride when they get around you for the first time. It's like, who are you? what is going on here? Did I just meet, who did I just meet is what they think when they walk away from you. They're like, who did I just meet? Who did I just talk to? And, partially in their mind, they're thinking, did I just make an enemy? And in another part of their mind, they're like, who is that awesome person? And in another part of their mind, it's like, wow, they really know me. They really understand who I am. You see all of these different things that are going on because you just said a couple words to them in a certain way with a certain tone. And it works. It just works that way with you. This is how people are perceiving you. They perceive you as lucky. And like, I feel like you're like opening people up. You're very, very intimidating. Okay? You're very intimidating. And I don't feel like you are trying to be intimidating, like at all. I feel like you just sort of like do your own thing, okay? You just chill out. Like you chilling. You're having fun. You're doing whatever you want to do. Hermit in reverse. Okay. I'm gonna go into this. Is what you're sort of vibing with. I feel like you don't really see all of this stuff on. Like maybe you haven't been seeing all of this. Okay. Like you feel like you're just doing your thing. You're not really like you're not really like doing anything extra or just. But here's the thing: when you've been doing this your whole life, like revealing people in front of you, you've gotten the same reaction from people your whole life. Even when you were a kid, going through school, when you graduated, if you have graduated, you just have been doing this your whole life. And so it's not unusual for you to experience people going through these things around you. And so spirit is wanting to like show you, hey, you might think this is normal, but this is not normal. This is super normal. This is really, really cool. This is like a supernatural ability of yours. And they're wanting to tell you that you're actually a mentor. People see you as a mentor. They see you as a guide, as a seer, a sage. And I'm feeling like you don't really see that. Like you are always being your own seer, your own sage, guiding yourself. Maybe you do see that you guide yourself, but to others, you might just be like, okay, like, and I don't know what this is here. Let me see. I feel like your perception isn't as. It's like you do a whole lot more than you even know. And I feel like I'm feeling like you've done a lot of work, so you sort of know now how you help other people. It's like there, you can feel it, and you know that just sitting back and being yourself is doing all of these things. It's like you're I almost feel like you're coming into consciousness now more than ever about like something is clicking within your mind about who you really are. Like you're really a sage. You're really, really good at unlocking people's consciousnesses. One moment, I gotta plug you in. Like I feel like it's mainly when the hermit in reverse. It's when you go into the hermit mode for a little bit or a long time, like a couple weeks or months, and you're not really hanging out with many people, and then you go back out. There can be a moment of you realizing, oh wow, this is what I do for all these people. In that reflection, that initial reflection, that spark of newness. But once you get involved and you're like vibing and you're in it for a while, you start to like forget. Oh, you start to sort of forget what's going on, that you're really teaching and saging and searing and being a channel and talking to the subconscious, because you are always on. You are always on. You are a passenger. Like, I'm feeling like people perceive you as a mentor, as a seer, a sage. And regardless if you know it or not, like you could be hanging out with the same group of people for a long time. And so there's this like regularness that starts to happen, this sort of familiarity. And like they're vibing with you. You're chum now. You're one of the boys or one of the girls. But that's the consciousness. And the unconsciousness, like, you really understand what you're talking about. And you have access to not only programming your own consciousness and unconsciousness, but you have access to programming their subconscious mind. And see, this is why I feel like your words, people are perceiving your words as very healing, nurturing. They don't know why they want to be around you. They don't know why they feel like talking to you. They don't understand it with their mind or with their consciousness, but it's because you speak to their subconscious. You speak to their soul and you wake it up. You make it feel like it's, I mean, you don't even make it feel like anything. You know what the right words to say are without having to think about it for too long. Like, you just know. You got it in the bag, man. All right, let's see how else they're perceiving you here. The Hierophant in reverse. People see you as a freaking leader. Okay? They see you as somebody who does not follow the status quo at all. You are a major figure in people's lives. They remember you. And in the moment, their consciousness may not get it. But 10 years from now, when they think back on this time, they think about you and they think about the words that you said. Your words permeate people's memories. And memory is created when we feel emotions. So your words make people feel emotions that they need to feel, that they want to feel, that they've been wanting to feel. And you, like, you are really somebody, and it's not just that people are perceiving you as this pinnacle figure in their lives. They see you as somebody who's gonna go on to be something great. And so there are people in your life, people who are attracted to your energy, who are attracted to it because they know how big you're going to be. They can feel it. They can see it. They know it. They hear your words. They hear what you have to say. They know what you're talking to. They don't really know, but they know, And so they get it. All right? People see you as like a leader. Hierophant in reverse is like that new age leader, the trailblazer, the pathfinder. You forge your own path. You're going out there and discovering new worlds and bringing them back home to relish in with the family and the community. Okay? And you're not somebody who's seen as lonely. Okay? You might feel lonely because there's this hermit in reverse. You might feel like you have times where you go into hermit mode and you're not talking to anybody, and that's okay. But people do not see you as a lonely person. They see you as always surrounded by others. And if you really think about it, I mean, when have you not been surrounded by people? People are literally magnetized to you. It's just how it is. It's how it's always been. And when you're not talking to one person, you're talking to another person. And when you're not talking to these people, you're hanging out. Anyways, ran out of storage. Now I figured it out. But yeah, when you're not hanging out with these people, you're hanging out with those people. All right? So you're just constantly surrounded by love and affection. And when you're not surrounded by the love of real people, people can feel the ancestors around you, your guides. You always have energies around you. This is how people see it. Okay? How else are people seeing you right now? Okay? People see you as somebody who doesn't take a lot of action. Okay? So, okay, and I'm not, I feel like you do take action. I feel like you do work, but people don't see it. They don't, you're like sort of like Harry Houdini. You keep your work to yourself. You don't really talk much about it. And that's because of your own belief system. Like, you know how it works, The master does her work and then forgets it. Okay? That way she truly feels fulfilled. Like, you really do forget about it. If you do work, it's not something to gawk at. It's not something to gawk at, and it's not something to Not cocky. Like, it's just what it is, you know? And people don't are perceiving you to not really have to do a lot. You don't have to do a lot to get a lot. You don't have to move a lot to make a lot happen. That's how people see you. And it's really, I feel like that's really true. You know, that's congruent with who you are. But at the same time, it's not that you don't do work. It's just that you don't have to do a lot. This is how people perceive you. It's easy for you. People think it's easy for you. Okay? Page of Wands in reverse. There's this energy. I feel like it's been here this whole time. There's this energy of like, do they not see it? Like, do they not see who they are? Like, there's this question in people's minds, some people's minds, like, do they not see who they are? Do they not know? Because it's almost like you don't register. I mean, and this is what happens when you shine so brightly, right? Because even though you might be like a dark being with the moon being out here, but you glow, okay? You glow in the darkness. You're the only thing shining in the darkness. And so people, they sort of pick up on that too. Where it's like, you're so unfathomably great, and yet you act so humble that they have to question it. They have to be like, what is going on? Like, does this person know how great they are? Like, do they know how amazing they are? I'm not sure. Because of how humble you seem. Because of how, like, you're just chill. You don't dress it up. You don't put on a show. You don't make a big deal about it. You just are who you are. And I feel like even more so than that, you don't really see it because, I mean, why would you? You know? It's sort of hard to see when you're not, when you're in it. You know, when you're in something, it's hard to see it. And so it's how you get out of it. And that's why you go into those hermit modes. That's why you come back out and go back in and come back out and go back in, because you have to sort of like, you know, it's like almost like you have to see it from somebody else's perspective in order to really know what's going on. Like, you would have to put on a mask, or you just get this ride in life. You're this passenger on this in this super magnetic being that you are, super seer sage being that you are. It's hard because you've always been it. Like, ever since you were 7 years old, you've always been a sage. You've always been a seer for everyone around you. You know, young people, adults, teenagers. You know, from the time you were 7 years old, it's just been seer, sage. You're a listener. You're a guide. You're a giver. And so it's like, that's just what it is for you. It's not a big deal. It's not like it's any different than how it's ever been. It's just who you are. And so why wouldn't you be humble? Why wouldn't you just act like it's normal? Because it is for you. Okay, it is. It's always been. It's just how it is, you know? So people perceive that part of you as well. People also perceive you to be very fair, a win-win outcome, okay? Full moon in Libra. So people perceive you to not only be humble, but be fair and just. Like you're not somebody who leaves your friends behind, and you're not somebody who would put one over on anybody. You don't steal, you don't lie. You're fair, okay? You're very fair. And I don't mean fair in a way of like, oh, you did me wrong, I'm going to do you wrong. No, I mean you're fair in a way of like giving value. People see you as valuable, okay? And you ask for what you deserve, but you also give value and time and attention to people who you feel are reciprocating that time and attention. So people feel like you're very fair with your time and attention, okay? In your relationships especially. Smell the rose. People think you are very poetic. I say very poetic. I mean, okay. All right. So, poetry, art, music, dance, you are seen as somebody who can do all of these things easily with little to no effort. You can just puke onto a canvas and it would look like art. You can just throw up onto a page with your pen. You would just poetry would arise from the hand. People see you as this lover, as this like old Renaissance lover, okay? Playing the guitar and speaking poetry, and people see you as like somebody who stops and smells the roses, okay? And Nine of Wands in reverse. I think I'm gonna end it right here with this card. Maybe I'll pull some oracle cards. But people also don't feel like you don't take any bull. You don't take any BS. You're above. You have standards, and people see that as well. You're no pushover. You could be humble, but you're no pushover. It's very, very hard to push you over. Okay? It's very difficult to put anything on you. And maybe in the past, it's been like, see, here's the thing. I feel like people perceive you as a pushover, or like they can give you something, give you their priorities, whatever it is, because of this loving nature that you have. But the moment they do, they're immediately met with like bluntness. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I don't want to do that. But why? I want to, don't you want to help me? Don't you want me to feel better? Don't you want to make me feel better? And no, I'm good. It's like you make a smoothie and somebody's like, well, don't you want to change the ingredients so that I like it too? No, I'm good. I like the ingredients that are in here. I like who I am. It's like you're not willing to change yourself for other people. But they think that you are at first because of how poetic and loving and carefree and humble you are. Like, you're magnetic, but I feel like people want some people, they get a little bit confident in themselves and they think, well, if this person's being so nice and humble and they're being nice to me, why couldn't I just control, like, they're so magnetic and they don't even really see it. I could control them and I could take that magnetism and I could use it for whatever I want. And so people see how magnetic you are and they want to use your magnetism. But I feel like they're met immediately with just bluntness. Like, no, I'm good. Like, all right. Yeah. Yeah, you're very harsh with it. Judgment upright. It's like when they try to come in as a leech, you immediately cast like judgment. Discernment. You have your good discernment. Good judgment is discernment. Okay. That can mean a lot of things though. All right, so I feel like it's just mainly bluntness. Like, you're very loud and blunt. I'm loud and blunt. I don't care who you are. The second, and I feel like you feel it immediately. Like, it's almost like once you set the example, and I feel like there's rooms that you're in, right? Groups that you're in. One person always, in every group that you join, every place that you go, one person tries to capitalize on your magnetism. And you shut them down quick. Not only because you know that you're talking to them, but you're also talking to everybody else's subconscious mind when you shut this person down. You're saying to their subconscious mind, don't you try this, because I'm going to shut you down just as harshly, if not harsher than this first person, because you already seen this one. Wait. You wanna try it? Try it. I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna be blunt with you. Okay, I'm pulling more for some reason. So you got safe travel. People feel like you're protected and that you're a world traveler, or that you've traveled around a lot. People are perceiving you to be a traveler. And ask others to help you instead of trying to do everything yourself. So I feel like that'd be the message from Spirit to you. Ask other people to help you with what? With what, Spirit? Success, winning, windfall. You've won. You've already done it. You're good. You're making things happen. You're making waves. Successful, safe travel. So ask spirit. I feel like there's this feeling of like you want to get out. You want to go travel somewhere. Ask spirit. Ask somebody to help you. Okay? Ask spirit to guide you. Where do I go first? Where am I going? Spirit will give you an answer. Okay? Your dreams need a practical plan, but it's in reverse. Let's see what else we got here about this travel situation. Success, you've already won. Hangman, awakening. Let it go. This is in reverse. Let it go so that you can receive the download of where spirit wants you to go. Okay? I feel like you want to travel, and so you're trying to figure out, okay, where do I go first? Where do I go second? Where's the place to go? And spirit's like, no. We have a plan for you. Just listen. Listen to us. We know we know where you want to go way more than you know where you want to go, because you haven't even been there yet. Okay? It's like we got the place, man. We got the juice. We got the sauce. Okay? We got the sauce. And we know where that's going to feel the best. We know where you're going to feel the best. Okay? Because you can look at a place, you can look at the sights and, oh, I love it here. I'd love to go here. I'd love to do that. But you don't really know. Spirit knows a lot more than you. Excuse me. Okay, so let that come in. Divine intervention, grace of God, and acceptance. God's got a plan for you to move you. Okay? Let it go so that God can move you. God does all things, okay? Anything else? Psychic. You're extremely psychic, okay? You're very, very good channel. Sage. Hierophant in reverse. High priestess out here. We look forward. You're very lucky. You're very psychic, okay? What do they want you to know about this psychic energy? What do we want the collective to know about this psychic energy? Okay, this Pisces Vesica. The devil. Okay, so you people are perceiving you as all these things, and it's causing, a lot of this is causing psychic attacks, okay? So partially it's like people wanting to come in and magnetize towards your energy. You could be feeling psychic attacks right now. Devil upright. So it's pretty permanent. I mean, no, permanent. Why am I saying permanent? It feels permanent. There's this feeling of permanence, okay? I feel like that's the devil right there. The feeling of permanence. This is permanent. It's not permanent. That's the devil, okay? So what is this devil here? Yeah. Nine of Swords. So staying up late at night, okay? A feeling of permanence. Thoughts that are not yours. Tapping on the windows here. Psychic attacks at night. Thoughts that are not yours. Okay, trying to keep you where you're at. Trying to keep you in a state of permanence. Okay, this is why traveling. Ask Spirit to guide you where to go. You don't got to figure it out. Just know that you're leaving. Have faith, okay? The psychic attack is somebody who's, somebody or an entity or energy that's in your mind telling you that you got to stay put. It's not true, okay? This is a King of Wands in reverse. I don't really want to get in. I mean, we're going to have to get into this, though. We're getting into this now, all right? You got a King of Wands in reverse who's sort of sending you psychic attacks. This could be a father. Could be a grandfather. It's a masculine energy. Could be a woman. Doesn't have to be. But this definitely is a man, a poor leader. Our masculine, sorry, poor leader. Poor leadership. What are they doing, man? What are they doing? Why are they in your energy? What's going on? So any psychic attacks you feel right now, I'm telling you, any feelings that you're getting, it's all this, it's not you. You can let it go because it's not you. It never was you. Yeah. You got several people in your energy here. Okay? And remember, we were talking about how people feel like you're lucky. People don't want to Like, they don't feel like you deserve what you have. You talk to their subconscious mind. This puts people in a fear state. It makes them want to attack you. Okay? Just as much as you attract positive people, you also attract people who want to control you and people who want to attack you. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. I feel like, it seems like a big deal, and it's only a big deal when you forget who you are. Okay? Because you're not any of that. You cannot be affected by that in your seer mode, in your sage mode. Okay? I feel like I'm coughing now. I'm coughing. Who are these people, man? Why are they in your energy? Get them out of there. Spirit, get these people out of here, man. I don't want none of these thoughts. I don't want none of these. Man, okay. But again, the universe doesn't listen to what we don't want. The universe only listens to what we do want. It's a yes, man. So let's tell it what we do want. And so what do we do want? We want to move. I want help. Universe, hey, spirit, help me with these thoughts. I know they're not mine. Help me with these thoughts. I'm thinking only good thoughts. I'm a sage. I'm a seer. I know what's here. What does spirit want you to do about this? Rest. Rest. Okay? Rest. Relax. These people want you working. They want you feeling like you're in a permanent situation. Like you gotta do the most just to but you are lucky. You don't have to do much, okay? You don't have to do anything. You can chill out and everything's gonna come to you. But they got, there's this devil here. And the key to this is to rest. The key to this is to relax. The more you relax, the gentler and slower you go, the less of an effect these people have on you. Okay? I feel like it's strong too. Like, holy moly, I'm feeling it. Walk boldly into the throne room. Exactly. 999. Man, these people, man. Get out of here. I don't want to deal with you, but be gentle about it. Okay, man, get out of here. Get out of here. We're done with you, man. We're done with whoever this is. We're done with it. I feel like you got to embody that energy and rest up. Just take your time. Take a nap. Go, go outside. Meditate. Watch a TV show. Bring yourself on a date to the bedroom. And set the laptop up in the bedroom. And bring some snacks into the bedroom. And watch some TV and have a good bath. And, do the things. Rest, 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 rest. Walk boldly into the throne room, into the restroom. All right? Grounding, earth, energy. Grounding is going to help you. Okay? What's going on? I feel like it's temporary. They just want you to feel like it's permanent. This time too shall pass. This attack will not last forever. And it will be coming back to them. That's for sure. It's just you're in the midst of the onslaught. Okay? And here's what God does. God lets them attack you for however long they want to. And when they realize, because what's going to start to happen is the karma is going to start to hit them. And then they're going to realize what they've done. But it will be too late at that point. They'll have to endure everything that you endured times 10. And so whatever you're enduring right now, see it as contrast that's allowing you to manifest a greater destiny for yourself. It's building desire in you. It's building you up. These thoughts, they suck, but it's helping you think better thoughts in the future. This experience, it might not feel the best to be psychically attacked, but it's helping you manifest better experiences in the future. And so ground, rest, walk boldly into the throne room. Don't be afraid, okay? But there will be loss. These people are close to you, it seems like. This masculine energy. It's evil. Evil energy. Okay? And the only reason I feel like they have an effect on you is because you're still releasing them. You're still contemplating them. Okay? It hurts. It hurts to let go of whoever this is because you love them. You definitely love them, and you have cherished memories with them, and you want to create more memories with them, but it's just, it's not helping you. It's not helpful. Okay, you gotta rest. You gotta take care of you. All right, yeah, because they're trying to come after you. They want that magnetic energy. They want to control it. They see it. They know what it is. They know how it works. They know that you don't really see it for yourself, like, too much because you're so used to it or whatever. So they're coming in, and they're coming in hard. Okay? They're going hard in the paint because they know that if they fail, if they leave you alive, if they leave you with any remnant of hope, then that would mean you would be able to build yourself up and become stronger. And if you can become stronger, I mean, you're going to be unstoppable. Okay? You're just at the beginning stages here. And you're still at the beginning stages. And so there's a fight going on. This is spiritual warfare. Okay? We got how people were perceiving you. Now we're getting into a little bit of a spiritual battle. So, man, this is almost like 2 readings, but we're doing it, okay? Yeah, we're going to do it. Rest up, ground, walk boldly into the throne room. Don't worry about this battle, okay? It's being won. It's being won. Send them love, okay? Send them... Here's what I'm seeing with this card. You don't have to send them love. You don't have to think about them in a loving way because that'd be too difficult, right? You don't want to get into that resistance. All you have to do is think about something that you do love. And everything that they're sending you is going to come back to them. This is the balance. Like, they don't know it, though. They don't realize it right now. Yeah, I feel like it's coming right back to them. What they're giving you, this balance, right? 6 of coins, 4 of cups. They don't see it. They don't see what this is doing. They don't see the karma. Sucks for them, man. Sucks for them. Pisces. Could be a Pisces attacking you, okay? They don't see the karma. They don't understand. This is music to spirit's ears. Go forward fearlessly. You're gonna be just fine. It's just a little bit of endurance, okay? Yeah, they're jealous. They're envious. Projections. Okay, so we've identified it as a man. Could be a Pisces masculine energy. Feels like more than one person, though. Feels like a group of people, okay? Yeah, sort of like a group of people who perceive you as not doing too much work, not having to do much to produce a lot. And so they want to make you a workhorse. They're like, oh, you only have to work 3-4 hours? Oh, well, we're gonna give you 12-hour shifts. Oh, well, we're gonna put you to work then. If you get this much results with this little, oh, we're gonna put you out there. You're gonna have to go ham. Like, we want you working, right? Yeah, because first of all, they see this within you. They see 10 of Pentacles energy. They know that you're gonna be wealthy, and they want a piece of it. They want a piece of that pie. Okay? They want a piece of that big motherfucking pie. Yeah. Definitely parents, though. Definitely parents. Why? Why the parents? Why, man? Why? And I feel like that's you. That's why it's so hard to let this energy go. But you know, they don't really give a shit. They don't care about you. They never really, they don't care. They don't really care about you. They see you as, man, this is like a group of brothers or like a family. Like king, all in reverse. So, man, they just want you. They want your energy. They want your time. They want your essence. They want your money. They want your luck. They want it all. And they want it all, dude. They want it all. They ain't gonna get any of it, though. They don't realize what they're doing. I'm gonna say that one more time. They do not realize what they're doing. They don't realize who they're messing with. They're messing with the GOAT. They're messing with the GOAT. They're messing with the sage, the Hierophant in reverse, the high priestess upright, the one who is the mage of the family, the black sheep, you could say. I've been rolling with the arse and the battery from the spiritual attacks that you've been doing every single day, but I'm not gonna pay what you're telling me to pay because it ain't my deal. And that's just how I feel. I'm gonna let it go. Spirits let me flow. Now I'm in the rest. Now I'm doing best than I ever had before, because I'm no longer stuck to you on the floor. I can rise and fly up in the sky and die to myself that I was before, so I can realize who I am. The hangman, realization. Man, I feel like I'm playing this life like a PlayStation. Damn. Man, this is going really long. I hope that's okay. All right, we got simplify. Okay, so what does Spirit wants you to do? I sort of asked that in my mind a little bit there. Is rest, ground, simplify. Stop doing so much. You don't need to do so much, okay? This is who you are. The Magi. You're the Magi. Man, you're the Magi. The mad guy. And you're making them feel like a mad guy. Huh. Too bad. Too bad. Everything that they said in you is making them die. But we don't want them to die, guys. Let's send them love. Okay, the magician. You're the creator. I feel like this is like future. This is future, okay? So this is probable outcome. Simplify your life. Get your tools all in a row. Walk boldly into the restroom. Into the bedroom and go to bed. Take a nap and chill out, okay? Because this time shall pass. The spiritual attack ain't gonna last. It's almost over, okay? It's almost over. I think it started in October, and now it's almost done. And you're gonna rise like the central sun. All for fun. Empress in reverse. What is that? Come on. Not a swords in reverse. I feel like that's sort of a double meaning, but I feel like it more so is just stating, hey, now is not the time to go after anything. Take this day off, chill out. Don't really you have people who are coming after you. You have some like attacking energy. Be gentle, man. That's the way to do it. Weather the storm. Okay? And the way to weather it is not to fight against the ocean currents. The ocean currents are there. Okay? Spirit is letting them go ham right now. Letting them attack like wildfire so that Spirit can gauge them. Oh, you want to attack that much? Okay, keep on attacking. Go ahead. You're able-bodied and you're well right now. You got, you think you're okay. Go ahead. Yeah, angelic protection. 4444. High level magic. You will win in the end. Go ahead. Come at me, bro. Keep on coming at me. That's fun. I don't really mind. Because I know I'm protected. And this is you. You're protected. You have that 444, that square energy. You're high level magic and you will win in the end. And so chill out. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to return to sender. You don't got to do any of that stuff. Spirit is sitting and waiting it out. It's like that movie Real Steel. You remember in Real Steel? If you haven't seen Real Steel, it's about a boxing robot. Okay? And a spoiler alert, okay? So you should go watch that movie Real Steel. If you haven't watched that movie, go watch it, okay? But in the end of the movie, like, it's so good, I almost don't want to ruin it for those of you who haven't watched it. So please, go watch it right now. But at the end of the movie, where the main robot is sort of taking a beating, right? And just taking a beating and taking a beating and taking a beating and taking a beating. And just bam, bam, bam. That robot is just bam, 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 beating him up. And then, all of a sudden, the big robot that has never lost a fight in its whole career starts slowing down. Like, it's used up all its energy. It's gassed. So all of a sudden, this big robot who's never lost a fight is slowing down. Do 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 do, and the main robot has just been getting freaking beat up, bam, 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 and that's what you're going through right now. And all of a sudden, the robot slows down, and he's like, "All right," and starts beating up on the robot that has never lost, and it's like. He spoiler alert, he wins, right? The real still main character of the entire movie wins the fight at the end. Right? Like, wow, big twist, but seriously, like, that's how it is. That's how it's going right now. You're gonna win in the end, and it's gonna be a heartfelt battle, like a freaking story, man. And you got to take that beating to gas them. You got to take that beating for spirit so spirit can see, so that they can witness. You're the eyes of God. Okay? You are who you are. And you're just going to be more magnetic. You're just going to have more superpowers after, okay? Especially your hands and your feet. Watch those. Supreme Guide. Waking up to your supreme guidance. Go for it. Go for it. And karma. The vibe is right. Divine timing. So you're going to know when to go for it. You're going to know when the vibe is right. Right now, divine timing. Trust the process. Karma. Reaping and sowing. Okay? Reaping and sowing. You have a specialty with your hands and your feet. Okay? Something about your hands and your feet are very special. Okay? I love you. Namaste. This was a long one. Yeah, I hope that's okay. Happy Sunday. Bye-bye.